Hey, you know, on a long enough timeline, the survival rate of everyone is zero. Of course, that's another reference or quote from one of my favorite movies, a movie that realigned my perspective. That's another quote from that movie, Fight Club, getting you to view things more from a bird's eye view as opposed to just a linear direction or a linear directional view. Like, you have to get the big picture. Oh, that just clicked in my head again. Not from Fight Club, but from the Smith system. The was it the 5 or 7 keys to success of driving? No, so 5 keys to success of driving. That's the Smith system. One of them is get the big picture. Like, there's so many things going on when you are driving a commercial vehicle, especially a 53-foot trailer, a 77-inch sleeper, and all this other stuff. It's a lot on the road, flying down the highway. You have to know everything of what's going on around you. You can't assume what's going on around you, because if you assume, that's a wrap for you. I have to know what that car on that entrance ramp is going to do as soon as they get on. I can't guess. If I'm going to guess, I need to take myself out of that situation. I need to get over in another lane. But looking in all of my mirrors, I'm seeing everything that's going on around me. It's chaos around me. There's a truck over there. There's a truck over there. There's cars zipping and dodging inside the lanes. There are vehicles with their headlights off. There's vehicles up on the shoulder up ahead. I got to get over from that. There's a police car over there. There's police up on the overpass. There's an animal on the shoulder. There's a pothole coming up. There's debris on the road. But I have to know exactly what this vehicle that's getting on the highway, are they going to go slow? Are they going to go fast? Well, what type of vehicle is it? Do they have a signal on? Are they accelerating, or are they going to get onto a highway that's moving at 75 plus miles per hour at 25 miles an hour and just hop over in front of me? I have to know what that vehicle is going to do. I can't guess what that vehicle is going to do. That's having a bigger picture, bigger overview of life. What does Saul say? The myopic paradigm. You have to get outside yourself when you're thinking about things. Like, what is the bigger picture for you? Like, what are you doing with your life? I know what I'm doing with my life. I'm establishing this homestead so that I can give something generationally to my family. There's a lot of things that I'm doing to make sure that that is the right path. I'm instilling certain morals and values and uh, the word of God in my children. I'm strengthening that bond with myself and my wife. I'm trying to become independent from the system. I'm already disconnected, but I still can't just close my gates and not have to worry. Have a few chickens, and looks like they're about to hop into my van because I left the door open. But can't sustain off of them. Have a freezer and another freezer that's a refrigerator that will have us last for a few months. if we completely empty it out, have some food and stuff bucketed. But that's that's here in the now. That's my little focus here. But what's the bigger picture? The bigger picture is getting this property where this property is either making money for itself or it's able to feed us off of that. Which direction do we go? I want to have 100 chickens on property at the minimum year round. I want to have goats, I want to have sheep, whole bunch of stuff. I have the dogs. Dogs watch over the chickens. They watch over the property. They provide security for us. But what is the bigger picture? Like, I watch these shows with these prequels, these stories about the 1800s, the early 1900s, thinking about what my story is. Like, how did I get here? Will that message be passed down generations? Am I important enough for my great great grandchildren to want to learn more about me? Like, well, hey Dad, how did we get this property? Well, your great great grandfather got punched in the face for a couple of years, earned some money, became a truck driver. What's a truck? Yeah, those conversations are gonna happen in the future. And then he's gonna tell that child, like, well, he had this idea that he wanted to live separate from everything because all the stuff that's going on in the world, there's crazy chaos. Like, look at what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing a Grindstone t-shirt. Save the good ones, kill the bad ones. See that? Caleb House shirt. So he wanted to isolate and insulate his children from having to deal with this stuff. He had a bigger view, a bigger picture. He wanted to give you a better chance than what his parents did for him. And then your great great grandfather, wait, did I say that correctly? I'm not sure. I said great 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 grandfather, so your great grandfather, that would be one of my two sons. It's just comical thinking about that. One day, someone is going to say that your great grandfather, which is one of my sons, decided to listen to their father and continue on his mission so that you won't be trapped in that system. We all down the line listened, and we understood the purpose, and we survived. Our name lives on because he had this bigger picture, this bigger vision. He could see where the problems were. He wasn't just thinking about himself. So you can't go through life thinking about yourself. That whole butterfly effect thing, that really happens. You can't go back and change what happens or affect that butterfly or this or that. But every step that you make, you affect your future. How you care for yourself, how you care for others, the friendships that you make, the Elohim that you serve. Your ability to appreciate everything that's around you. Sometimes in that moment, that that small little window, things may not feel right. They may feel uncertain. But then you look back and say, oh man, if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be here with a big smile on my face, joyous. Just look at those turns that you made. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to do this. But if you would have stayed on that path, would you be where you are today? And are you happy that you made that turn? I'm ecstatic that I made those turns, those experiences, those battles. I've tried writing a book before. Some of the excerpts that I put out on my old website, ir62.com. It's literally that, ir62.com. It may still be up if you're watching this. I don't do any maintenance on it. I haven't added anything in what, 10 plus years. There hasn't been an update or anything like that. Maybe I should. I don't even know if I have access to it. There's a lot of phone calls or emails that I would have to go through to try and get back into it. But I'm thinking about just leaving that as a relic. Maybe it'll be there forever. Maybe it won't. This right now, I don't know who's watching this right now. Right now, it is December 3rd, 2023. Did this survive 10 years, this video? Did this survive 20 years? Did this survive 70 years? Did this survive 100 years? What year is this getting a play in? Is it 2130? Is somebody watching this now? Or is it getting beamed into their head? The stuff that Elon Musk is trying to do with the Neuralink, just patching in data and information, making people into cyborgs. Did that happen? Is that the bigger picture of our evolution? Is that the direction that the Father wanted us to go in? I know the Father wants us to turn to Him, not necessarily to technology. He created this existence for us to appreciate, for us to be grateful for. Because there's more out there, but we don't have that overview to see it, that bigger picture. Like you with your own eyes can't see 100 years in the past and 100 years in the future. The Father can. So trusting in Him is your best bet. There's going to be battles, there's going to be hurdles, there's going to be hurt and pain, but all that is right now. When you came into this existence and when you go out of this existence, none of that stuff is going to matter. Will your memories matter? Will the memories of you? What did you do to affect change? Did you have a bigger picture to be able to say, I'm going to do this, like those people that will plant trees, knowing that they will never see or be able to harvest its fruit. But they planted those trees, not for themselves. They planted those trees for their children's children to enjoy. But what sucks is, if the memory of them is not preserved, no one will appreciate the work that they did But shoot, look at this planet and all this glory, and so many people that don't appreciate the work that the Father did. So, how could you expect a generation or two to appreciate what you did for them? Especially if it was intentional. That hurts. That hurts more than anything. That the the struggle and work that I'm putting in will be forgotten. That's a true fear. But I won't be around to witness it. At least not in this existence. Shoot, the that everlasting life, would you even care about what's going on down here? Because you're just getting bombarded with so so much new information, so many new experiences that the Father can bless you with. This won't mean anything. This will mean a joke. Like, oh, you remember what I did 10,000 years ago when I was a human? But now my spirit has moved on. It has transcended. But I tried, and I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep pushing forward. I'm going to continue to look at things with a bigger picture, not just me, 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 me. It's us. I want to leave a legacy for my family. And I want to be remembered by them. Because I'm thinking about them now. So hopefully they can think about me later. To all of y'all in the future that's watching, I love you, and I did this for you. Shalom.